Money. I'm sure many of you can relate to being surprised by your bank balance at one time or another. And I don't mean pleasantly. Gen Y. We earn it, we spend it. Earn it, spend it. It clothes us, feeds us, makes us warm and fuzzy. In a way, it sort of loves us. So it begs the question, why don't we love it back?
Hi, I'm Bree Laughlin and welcome back to A Better You and Me. Now team, it's down to business. Now joining us today, wait for this, co-founder of award-winning financial advisory firm Wealth Enhancers, author of Get Rich Slow, co-founder of the League of Extraordinary Women, 2013 Telstra Business Women's Award nominee, and dear friend of mine, an absolute gem, Sarah Riegelhuth. So Sarah, thanks for joining us. Now talk to me about this concept of loving your money.
Loving your money. It's a funny one, isn't it? I think people think I'm a little bit weird when I talk about that. What it really comes down to, the way I see it is, you know, we all go to work, we have our businesses, and we're putting into the world, hopefully, things that we're passionate about, we're working hard, and in return for that, we're actually being paid money. Unfortunately, there becomes a bit of a disconnect when we then go on to spend that money. So what happens is we spend it willy-nilly, we don't really think about it. We certainly don't often tie it back to all that hard work and passion that we put into earning it. So really it comes down to starting to value and love your money when you're in the spending phase of it rather than the earning phase.
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only person that's been surprised by their bank balance at one point or another.
In a bad way.
Yeah, in a bad way. How can I get more bang for my buck?
That's a really good question, and I think you're definitely not alone. I think most people, you know, have gone through a period where they're living week to week, and at the end of the week there's not much left and you're just hanging in there for payday. But really what it comes down to is having some goals about what you really want so that you've actually got something to focus on, because I can tell you to save money, but honestly, if you've got nothing to focus on, it's not that motivating. So having a goal like going on a holiday, or could be having a family, getting married, different things for different people, but having something that you really want and then working out how you can actually start saving for that money. So
does that come down to that dreaded word? Budget.
The budget word. Everyone hates the budget word and they say, Sarah, you're a financial advisor, you shouldn't say the word budget. But you know what, I just think, get over it, it's actually not that bad. And doing a budget really isn't as daunting or as hard as, you know, as you may think. Basically comes down to even just doing a weekly budget is really simple. How much are you getting in? Most people would know that. How much do you need to spend each week, or maybe do it on a month depending on your pay cycle? How much do you need to spend on rent, mortgage, all of those things, groceries, fuel, everything like that, and working out what are the needs, what are the wants, so the fun things, because we all want to have a little bit of fun, let's face it. We want to go out with our friends, we want to, you know, have a few drinks at the bar on Friday night maybe, or go on a weekend away, all those sorts of things. You need to factor that in as well, and then see, hopefully you've got something left over after that, and that's what you can actually start using to save and invest.
And finally, I talk to my girlfriends about pretty much everything. Why don't I talk to them about my money?
I know, it's something I would love to see really change culturally. It definitely comes from, I can hear my own mum saying, oh, don't talk about that with your girlfriends. You know, it's a deep-seated sort of taboo topic. But really, I think, as you said, you share all these other things with your girlfriends. I'm sure if you wanted to compete in a 10K run, you would tell them and then they would be really supportive. Some of them might even jump on board and say, I'll do it too. And then if it came to Friday night and everyone wanted to have a big night out and you said, oh, actually, I'm just gonna call it a night because I've got to go for a training run, they'd be pretty understanding because they understand your goal and what you're doing. And I really wish that we could start thinking about that in terms of our money and start thinking, what if I share some of my goals and my dreams with my girlfriends about what I'm trying to achieve financially, and then I'll have a much better understanding from them when I say, can we go to a slightly cheaper restaurant or whatever. And it's not about being tight, it's about having your priorities and getting those people around you to help you, and hopefully they'll jump on board and start working towards some great things themselves as well.
Well, thank you for joining us, Sarah.
Thanks for having me.
Now, to get your copy of Get Rich Slow, it is available online and from all good bookstores. And if any of these tips help you out today, we would love to hear about it. Hashtag A Better You and Me. Next week, Bree Croft, personal stylist, takes us strategic shopping. It's not to be missed. We'll see you then.